Hi, today we're going to discuss a wonderful tool that I have found for Mozilla and Firefox from Mozilla. It's a tool called Zotero. It's a tool used to save research that when you're doing research for a paper or term paper or a thesis, whatever you have to do research for, can be used in the school setting. I used it the other day for writing a paper. It can be used on the job when you're doing research for a subject that your boss is needing more information on, and you need to write a report on. This allows you to keep track of those websites that you went to, and even create bibliography items such as citations and website bibliographies for sites that don't actually have citations, but it's pretty cool, and I'm going to show you first how to install it. So, first thing you need to do is open your Firefox web browser. It's not it's not in the add-ons tool. You have to actually go to the website, and the website is www.zotero.org. Remember, it's .org, not .com. And you're going to download and install. Hit the download now. You want this one right here for Firefox. It has a standalone product too, but what's nice about the Firefox version is it'll sync. Of course, this one might too, but this one will sync with any browser. Have a username and password for it, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute. But first, let's install it. So we want the Zotero plugin. We want to come up here and go allow. It's going to install it. The install is going to come up here. We're going to install now. So that's pretty much installed. We're going to restart. And it should have gone to another site. But what we're going to do is we're going to go to Tools, Add-ons. I've already created an account. So I'm going to go to Options, and it might have already saved it. Yeah, it did. So basically, you would go to Options here. Normally, it would prompt you to go to a page to create an account. It's free. It's 100% free to use. So it's free. So here we're going to go to the Zotero sync server up here. This is where you're going to put in your username and password that you created on their site. This will allow you to sync your information across multiple browsers or multiple computers. So if you're using a computer at home, and if you have a desktop computer and a laptop computer, for me it's easier to do a lot of my work on my desktop. When I get to school, I might want to use my laptop. Well, this will allow me to have that same information no matter where I'm doing it, and allow me to work on my research and still save that information. So that's what's great about the sync. So I'm going to click OK. I'm going to close this. And to access Zotero, what you're going to do is see right down on the right-hand side here, there's this right above the clock in the right-hand corner. You're just going to click on that. It's going to bring up the little window. Or there's also the tools, and you can click up here and click Zotero. Or you can hit Control-Shift-Z, and that will bring up the tool too. So one of the things I did here, I'm going to go ahead and delete this one. Delete collection. What this allows you to do is I already have some here for some subjects that I've already worked on for school, but I'm going to teach you how to do a new one. So what we want to do is we want to click up here, My Library. We want to click this icon. This is going to allow us to create a new research, whatever. So whatever you're going to, you're studying or whatever. I like to do it by subject, so that's why you have that MyNet 235. That's one of the classes I have that I've had to do some papers for. So that was a class. I just started using this like a couple of weeks ago, about a week ago. But what I'm going to do is I'll click OK. Now I've got a new folder called New Research. I can put click on here, and I can do or I can right click on here and do new sub collection, and this might be new research for business proposal, whatever, not a speller, or business proposal. Doesn't matter, it's only for me, right? I I can probably rename this collection. Let's call this ENG 200. So there's my ENG 200 for this class that we're doing this for. So now what I can do is I can come up here and I can go to Google and I can type in business proposal. And I already researched it a few minutes ago, so there's my business proposal. I can scroll down here. Oh, here's a great article I read on business proposals. So I go, oh, okay, this is going to read this. Hey, I'm going to use this. So what I can do is I come right here to this button right here, and that copies it right there. And for some reason it kicks that off. But from here now, what I can do is I can right click. This has some information about the website. Has the link to it here. You can right click on the link. So if you need to get back to it, you can just click view online. If you are coming back to your research, and you don't have to write down or remember the web. It's like a bookmark. It's a fancy way to bookmark stuff. There's also a snapshot view, which is a once you create it, it creates a snapshot view for you, so it's available offline even. One of the coolest things that I found is, creating a bibliography or for your references page on any of your writings. It's always a pain when you're doing research from the web to create that item. So what you do is you click on here, click bibliography from item, American Psychological Association, or that's APA, for those of you who don't realize what APA stands for. There's several other editions too, depending on, if you're doing if you're writing papers for another school or whatever in their format. I choose copy to clipboard, that way I can just click OK, it creates it, I can paste it right into my Word document that I'm working on. For web pages, I have found that the bibliography choice is much better. I'll do both and paste them to Notepad. So here, let me open a Notepad real quick. Let's go back to this. So we'll do a bibliography first, and then I'll open my Notepad, and I'll paste the first one in. We'll hit a space bar, and then we'll do a create bibliography, and we'll do a citation, and you'll be able to see the difference in the two. You see that just gives you the name, and there's no data. What the bibliography does, it gives you the name of the website, the day you retrieved it, and then the web page. So very good tool. I'm going to delete that. We don't need to save that. Some of the other things I haven't even looked at, generate report from item. I don't even know what that is. How to write a business proposal. So I don't know if you need that information or whatever. So it's not something that you can remove, trash, add an attachment, add a snapshot of the current page, add a link to the current page. These are all things you can explore. Again, this is not a comprehensive instruction on how to use this. You might even find items that you're like, wow, that's cool. So again, you can go back to view online. That's going to take you back to the website. One of the things, you can add a note, and it allows you to write the note over here. So if there's a note on here that used paragraph, quoted third paragraph, or something like that. So you probably could even do this. It's like, if you want to know how to write a business proposal, maybe copy that information and paste it right in here. Maybe. It didn't. Oh well, maybe I went over the words. Anyways, you get the gist of how to use it. And to hide it, you just click on Zotero again, or you hit Control-Shift-Z, or you cycle through up here. That's the end of my presentation. Again, this was not a comprehensive view of the tool, just kind of a snapshot on how to use it, how to install it. So you have a good day, and I hope this was useful.